Hello again, Mr. Kiley here with Martial Arts America. Today is April 7th. That is a Tuesday. This is your intermediate, advanced, and adult Psi class. Working on the form that we started working on a couple weeks ago, going a little bit further into detail on it, kind of sharpening up some of the techniques in it, and hopefully taking what we have and adding just a little bit onto it. Add a little bit onto it every single class. And the cool part is if you're not ready for that, you can still do the stuff today, and then you can always, if it's not quite making sense, you can go back to last week's video and go over that a little bit more fine detail. You have all the time you need to get as good as you would like to be. Good. But if something's not translating or making sense, good. Ask your parents to say something about it in the comments, and instead of getting frustrated or getting upset, good. Try to communicate with us the best you can, either by calling us or getting us on Facebook or something. We can definitely kind of walk you through the process. I know the hardest part about this is as you're doing it, you're not really sure all the time if you're doing it correctly because you're just doing what you think is best by watching what's going on. Okay, that's a very normal thought process. Okay, but understand most of the time, I'd probably say 4 out of 5 times you think that, you're doing it right. Maybe even more than that. Maybe 5 out of 5. So it's okay. Good, you're doing the best you can. It's okay if we're not there to double check that it is correct. But if you need me to if you send me a video of the form or something to find a way so I can just double check it for you, I'm open to anything. Good, just to make sure that you have reassurance that you're doing the right moves. And if you're not, then we can fix it and make it better for you. Okay. So we're going to start just with one side and get warmed up a little bit. So put one of your side away. Let's work on the open and the close. Make sure you lock the thumb, and every week we go through these, start to get a little bit better at it, a little more comfortable. The goal is to start to use gravity and momentum more and more. That's what makes Psi difficult, but once you get better at it, that's what makes Psi a little bit easier, is the weight of the Psi. In the beginning, the weight of the Psi is the scary part because it's so heavy, and you're like, what if I drop it? What if it hits me? It's hard to control. That's a normal thought. As you go along, the weight of the Psi actually helps make the flip easier because you're just controlling the weight. Good, so you're here and you're using it, the weight of it dropping to help grab it faster. And same thing going upwards. And then same thing with your other hand. Good, making sure you lock that thumb on the outside. Good, you start with it in the moto and you go to the outside of the yoka. And as you spin to the inside, you just keep that tight grip with the webbing of your thumb. Good, to roll it around. Your fingers wrap around the outside. Your finger points down the sukha. Good, and then you grab here. And then real fast reviewing combination number 1, here where you take it and you pull across. Good, that's your fan block. And then I keep it rolling and I strike down, keeping your Psi up and down like this. So it's not sideways, it's up and down. Good, and from there I down block with that same hand. So I go fan block across the body, strike, down block. Good. Now, a thing to notice when you do the strike, I'll show you from this side. As you fan block, when you strike, you are kind of rearing back a little bit. But I don't want you to pull it behind your head. It doesn't go that far. That just puts your own self in danger. It's more of a snap of the wrist. Good. Fan, strike, down block. Good. This analogy might not make sense, and that's okay. Think of it kind of like a Harry Potter 1. You do want to kind of whip and flick. So when you're here, it's 1, 2. Think of it more of a flick, good, and snap than it is a rear back and swing. Because the more you rear back, the more that weight does come into play and can work against you. So think of more of it a whip and a snap. Good, and then a down block. Okay, and then same thing with the other hand. Good, whip, snap. Good, whip, snap. Keep it in front of your body. Combine it to the down block. Okay, and then now we're going to add the punches in to finish off that combination. So it is fan, strike, down block, punch, punch, other hand, fan, strike, down block, punch, punch, this side, fan, leviosa, down block, punch left hand, punch right hand, other side, fan, strike, down block, punch, punch. Okay, getting kind of further, kind of fast forwarding into the form, going over combination number 2, that is the punch, quick flip to fan, quick flip to down block. So similar but different. Punch, fan, down block. Okay, what's kind of key in this combination is using the weight and the momentum of the Psi to make the movements easier. So I go to punch, and then from there I keep my hand out, and I just lock that thumb, and I turn my hand to the outside. Good, and if I do that and let go with my fingers, the Psi will drop down in front of me, allowing me to grab it, allowing me to fan. And then from there, that motion of my wrist opening up, the next motion, of course, is it to then turn right back where I got it. So I go from 1, and as I do that, I just lock my thumb inside the yoka. So as I flip, good, it flips right back to where I want it. So getting used to using the Psi to go where you want it to go. Use the actual momentum of the sai, the weight of it, what's perceived as a negative at first, turn it into a positive. Punch, use the weight, use the weight. Good, punch. Okay, so now we're going to put that in our form. You're going to take your right hand, put it in the offensive position, put it to the side of your belt. So it's just like this. You go to rest. Ready? So hands are in the front. Hands are down in front of you. Left hand stays where it is. Your right hand circles up. You turn to the left and down block. Step forward, drop down punch with your right hand. So your right knee is up. Your right hand is punching. Grab with your right hand. Slide back. Notice I'm basically in a kimai stance right now. I push off that foot and slide it back. Now I'm in a fugal stance. Fan, keep turning, strike, down block, punch left, punch right. Open up my left hand. Your right foot turns, rotate, stay in that fugal. So now you're probably looking over your shoulder at me. Fan with your left hand, down block with your left hand, down strike, down block, punch right, punch left. Open up your right hand, going to the back wall. Fan, open, strike, down block. So you're going completely away from me. I'm not mirroring you right now. We're both going away from the mirror. Down by the mirror, I mean the camera. Down block, punch left, punch right. Turn your feet, step forward, turn your feet again. So now we're both going, okay, you're probably looking at my back. We're both going towards the camera. High block with your left hand, low block with your left hand, high block with your left hand, step, punch, fan is that combo number 2. Down block, step, punch, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, add a little twist to it, strike, down block, punch left, punch right. This new move we added last week, my hands go out, I cross them in front, and then I pull back. Part's kind of hard to see. Cross, pull. Good. Just make sure that the saki part aren't poking you in the ribs. They go beside your body. Good. So I don't pull this here. I pull this off to the side. So it's cross, pull. It stays in front of your body the whole time, even though I pull it back. Okay, do not poke yourself. All right. So we're going to do that part again. Just from the part where we turn facing back towards the front, we put a lot of time and effort on the very beginning where we go to multiple sides. So now we're just going to do the part where we turn and go like this. Okay, but I am going to mirror you on this part so you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so put your left foot in the front. You're here. Very good. Do a high block with your left hand. Make sure your right hand's tucked into your side. A low block. And then a high block. Very good. Okay, important things to know that your eyes get there before the block does. Okay, so from here, you should look up and then block up. Look down and then block down. Look back up and then block back up. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is punch to the middle, so eyes forward on me. Very good. And then from there, take your left hand, you point it where you're going using the push and pull process. Step forward, punch. Very good. And then fan. So your right foot's in the front, your right hand's doing all the motion. And then you down block. Step forward, punch, fan, down block. Step forward with your right side one more time. Punch, fan, strike, more of that flick, down block, punch left, punch right. Reach down, pull. Now let's add a little bit onto it because you're awesome. Okay, from here you're going to step back to chungle stance. Take both hands and punch down. Good, to where the ends, good, the Tsukagashira, should kind of meet in the middle, just like this. Very good. Makes almost like a diamond. So I punch down, and then as I pull them back into my sides, I rear back on that leg just a little bit. So as I pull it back, I pull the leg in a little bit. I put it back where I got it to add power. I do the same punch, but this time it's high. So it's this. Okay, so just doing that one time. Ready? We're going to circle, pull. I'm in a fugal stance. Step out back to chungle, punch down, pull in, punch high. Okay, one more time. Circle, pull, lean back, hands are in front of you. Good. Turn this foot, move your right foot over, double punch down, pull back in, double punch up. Okay, so let's add that to what we did, and then we'll move a little bit more into it, okay? So we're going to, good, high block, low block, high block, step, punch, fan, down block with your right side. Step with your left side, punch, fan, down block. Step with your right side, punch, fan, strike. That's another common move as we're doing it. It's this little rear back, this pop back to your back leg, and then snap it back down. Good to add power and snap to your movement. Good. Down block, punch, punch. Here comes again. Slide it back, punch it down, slide, punch it up. So you're basically just pushing off this foot, sliding back to the ball of your foot, and then smashing it back down to a chungle stance. Okay, now we're going to add that into the whole form. Ready? So lock and load. Your right hand comes across to the left side of your belt. Rest. Ready? Circle the right hand to the left, and then down block, step forward, drop down punch. And let's take and grab the right hand down to the side, slide back, do combo number 1 with your right hand. Fan, strike, down block, punch left, punch right. Pull it back to your belt, open up the left hand. Turn to the left, fan, strike, down block, punch right, punch left. Open up the right hand, left hand slides back to your belt. Slide the right leg so you're in a fugal stance going away. So you should have your back to me. If you need to see me, you're looking over your shoulder to see me. Fan with your right hand, set it down, strike, down block, punch left, punch right. Turn your feet. This step's kind of goofy. Take your right foot and step it forward, face back to the front. High block, low block, high block, step, punch, fan, down block with the right side. Step left side, punch, fan, down block with the left side. Step, punch, fan, strike. There's a little pop back. Down block, punch left, punch right. Big circles. Pull in nice and strong into a fugal stance. Step back out to chungle. Double punch down. Slide in a little bit. Set it back down. Double punch up. Okay. I feel like we can add on to that a little bit. So we went, and then starting from the last combo facing this way. So we went 1, 2, 3, step, punch, fan, down block, punch, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, strike, down block, punch, punch, circle, double punch down to the stomach, double punch high to the forehead. Now watch, open them both up. Good, and you're going to cross them. Good, make an X. And it doesn't have to, if you're a beginner belt and you did the fancy X where it interlocks like that, that's a different movement entirely. This one's just here. You just cross them. Good, they don't interlock, they just cross. Okay, so I went here, low punches, high punches, cross them. Okay, let's start that all over from the beginning. You're doing a great job, let's just take your time. Rest, ready, circle, turn, down block, punch, grab, slide back, settle onto that left foot. So your right hand does the combo number 1, fan, and try to get used to things like as you fan and block out, when the motion should be stopping and you're trying to roll it over into the strike, that's when your stance changes. And so I fan, and as I circle it over to snap it down, I also want to circle and snap my stance down at the same time. Down block, punch left, punch right. Little habits like taking your punching hand, pulling it back to your waist, and then at the same time, this hand should open up. So my right hand comes to my hip as my left hand opens up. So I can then circle and do that same combo on the other side. Fan as I roll, strike. Your stance changes. Your body's now going, instead of being in a hidden defensive position, it's in an opened up offensive position. So your body's turning where you're going. Down block, punch right, punch left. As that punching hand comes back to your belt, your other hand opens up. So they switch positions. Slide back and fan, strike down, down block, punch, punch. Turn your right foot. As your left foot's going to pivot, your right foot's going to slide over. Good. Your left foot should be in the front. Again, it's a step unlike one you've done before in forms, so it's okay if that one feels a little bit goofy. Good. High cover, low cover, high cover, step, punch with your right hand, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, down block with the left side, step with the right side one more time, punch, fan, strike, down block, punch left, punch right, pull, step out with the right foot, double punch down, double punch up, cross. Okay, so we're adding on to that part now. Good. Now we're just adding it piece by piece. So real fast, let's go to, we just did this part here where you go punch, fan, strike, down block, punch, punch, okay? So ready, step, and punch, fan, strike, down block, punch, punch, circle, pull, double strike down, pull back in, double strike up. Open them both up, cross them in front, not sure if you can see me, cross them, and then from here something's coming down, and so you're taking the cross side and you're lifting them up to block, but you're not holding them here, you're blocking something with power, so you're moving it out of the way. So it's this, and then I strike. Good. Show you from the side. So again, something's traveling down, so I don't have time to interlock them. I just have time to cross them like you would normally do an X block, and then put it over your head. Same concept, but with my side. So I cross them, lift, and strike. Try to make sure it's not behind your head, just because I don't want you to hit yourself with the suma. So it stays in front of your body, and then I snap down. Okay? So from here, starting to hurt. I punch down, I punch high, open them up, cross them, lift. Notice how my body did that little scoot back thing again. So I adjust my weight in my position, slam it back down, strike it forward. Okay, so that's one of the repeated processes in doing this combination. Is there's a lot of times where your weight is shifting onto that back leg just to go right back onto that front leg to add power. Okay, so kind of be aware, pay attention to what your feet are doing once you kind of get the side part down. All right, so we're going to go back to the scoop, pull, double strike down, slide it, double strike up, cross them, very good, pull up, strike down. Make sure the side are up. You're striking the collarbones. Here, boom, striking the chest. All right, one more time. So we just did punch, fan, strike, down block, punch, punch, big breakaway, double strike down, double strike high, open them up and cross it. As I lift, I want to kind of slide back a little bit so I can then step strong and land. Just like that. That's almost the whole form. That's a good place to stop right now, though. Okay? Last time, well, next time from the whole way through. All right? Lock and load. And what you'll notice is as we're doing it, it may seem like I'm speeding the form up when what I'm really doing is just taking pieces and starting to put them together. So I'm making it a little more fluid. Okay? And so initially, once I start to do that, again, you might feel a little panicked and feel like I'm going faster. I'm not going faster. I'm just doing it a little more fluidly. Okay? And so do the best you can. Take a breath. You can probably do it as fluid as I'm doing it. It's just something you're unaccustomed to. But now that you know that's what we're going to do, let's see if your body can hold on tight. I bet it can. All right? So take your arm. Put the right side and the left side of the belt. Just try to work those combinations smoothly. 1, 2. Circle the right arm. Look to the left. Turn, down block to the left side. Left foot's in the front. Step forward, drop down, punch with the right hand. Grab, and as I slide, 1, set it down, 2, 3, punch, punch. Turn over the left side, fan block with the left hand. Turn, knock it out of the way. And this is if something was coming at you, you're knocking it out of the way. No! And then strike, down block, punch right, punch left. To the back wall, something's attacking you from the side. Get it out of there. And then down block, or sorry, strike, down block, punch left, punch right. Big pivot. Your left foot doesn't go anywhere, it just turns around. Your right foot takes that big old step. That's you getting out of the way. So basically something was attacking you from behind, you saw it over your shoulder and you got out of the way. Good, and then you can block just in case. And low, high, step forward, punch, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, down block, right side last time, punch, fan, scoot, and strike it down, down block, punch left, punch right. Big swing, big breakaway, pivot again, chungle stance, double punch down, your side come to a point, pull them back in, strike them up about, remember it's just forehead high, so you're not this, you're not lifting your hands for class, they're out in front about forehead high. So you're here, open them both up, cross them in front of your body, slide back just a little, do it as your hands come up, and then strike it down, boom, just like that. Good, if you want to go extra, it's double down block. That'll be the next move. I haven't done that part yet, okay? Last time, good, really focusing on that center combination, the point where after you do that rotation and that pivot, that's the part I want to really hone in on today because we've done a lot of the very beginning of the form. So I want to really try to mesh those together, okay? So again, we just did that fancy, funky little turn. Go ahead and you do your high block, low block, high block. Let's master this part of the form. Step, punch, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, strike, down block, punch left, punch right. Slide back, pull, double punch down, pull back in, double punch up, open them up, cross them, lift it up, strike. We'll go a little further. I think we can do it. Lock those thumbs, flip them back to defense, double block down. Okay? So let's get that last part. One more time. Final time, I promise. Do your best. Good. High block, low block, high block, step, punch with the right arm, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, down block, step, punch, fan, snap it down, strike, down block, punch, punch, pull back, double punch down, double punch up, open them up, cross them, slide back a little bit as you strike it down, double down block to the sides of your legs if you would like to. Good. Put them away. Bow. Okay, excellent job. Things to kind of focus on, working those combinations. Now that you kind of know the depth of the form, that's like 95% of your form. That's a lot. I wanted you to kind of see what it's supposed to look and feel like. Then we'll go back and break it down in the upcoming weeks. Work on combination 1, combination 2, getting it comfortable and confident and fluid. Okay, and we'll keep doing it. We'll keep slowing it down. If something's not making sense, comment us or send us a video, and I'll see what I can do to help figure that part out. But we'll make sure we get there together. We have time. Okay, I know we've only been working on Psi for a couple weeks. We have plenty of time to work our Psi and get it better. So don't get frustrated. Don't get flustered. Communicate. Okay, talk through it and see what's not making sense so I can help you guys out. Okay. This is Mr. Kiley signing off, and bow. Put your Psi in a safe space. Intermediates, you're done for the day. Advanced class coming up in a couple minutes. All right, and time. Now, Michael Bullen, if you're here, happy birthday, buddy. Good. It's his birthday today, I want to say, or very soon, either today or yesterday. And so make sure if you're in class today, bud, happy birthday. If y'all want to shoot Michael a happy birthday comment, that would be awesome. We are signing off. You are dismissed.